What happens if your next funding round is at a lower valuation than your previous one? This is called a down round, and anti-dilution clauses in term sheets protect early investors from excessive dilution. Hi, I'm Preksha from Campus Fund, and today we are explaining anti-dilution protection in term sheets. This is a part of our larger series where we decode term sheets for early stage founders. So let's get started. Um, Mainly anti-dilution protection adjusts an investor's ownership percentage if the company raises more money at a lower valuation, like lower price per share than what they had originally paid for. So there are two types of anti-dilution that can happen. First, till full ratchet. It's rare, but it's very investor friendly. This is where the early investor's price automatically drops to match the lower price, and they get additional shares added as if they had invested at the down round price itself. So the example is that if I had originally invested 100 rupee per share and the down round is at 50 rupees per share, as an investor I get double the shares. So this is extremely punitive to the founders, which is also why it is usually rarely used. Then there is a weighted average, which is more standard. So what this does, it calculates a blended price based on how much money was raised in the down round. And then there are two versions. One is the broad based, which is including all the shares, and a narrow based, which only includes the issued shares. This is generally considered more balanced, and it's the industry standard as well, and it results in moderate adjustment but not a full reset. That said, there are certain carve-outs to anti-dilution protection, like ESOP grants that have been given to to employees, shares that have been issued in acquisitions of different companies, and warrants or convertible notes from before the acquisition had happened. Um, Ultimately, why anti-dilution protection exists is because it protects early investors who believed in you at higher valuations from being severely diluted if later rounds don't go as planned. So yeah, that said, there are a few best practices that you can always keep in mind. First is that weighted average broad based is fair for both sides. Negotiate carve outs early on to know what are the things that get carved out of the anti dilution protection. And third is that remember that these clauses only get triggered in down rounds, not in normal operations. So, yeah, that's about it. Anti dilution is not about punishing founders, right? It's ultimately about maintaining fair ownership when valuations decline. So, if you understand the mechanics of how this works, you can negotiate balanced terms at the get go. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, do like it, and if you have any more questions on this, do give a comment as well, and stay tuned because next week we have another video in this series of decoding term sheets.